Welcome to another Animal Doctor's YouTube video. Just wanted to pass on some information about ticks. We do get a lot of problems with ticks in here in Port Macquarie, the paralysis tick. And for a lot of people, they don't know what a tick looks like or don't know what to do with ticks once they actually attach onto their pet. Of course, prevention is the key, and constant daily checking is also important. But what happens when, worst case scenario, your dog has a tick, your cat has a tick, or in fact they're starting to show symptoms? So what I'll do is just quickly go through a few things. First of all, what does a tick look like? Well, I'll just show you here. Just wait for this to focus with any luck. That is a paralysis tick. And as you can see, it's still alive. That was removed off a patient of ours last night. Who had symptoms and is being treated and going really well and will survive and go home. So what happens if that sort of tick, which is about the size of half a pea, what happens when that, compared to my fingernail, gets onto your dog or cat? They'll bury their mouth bits into the skin and they're quite firm and hard to remove. Early on they're a bit easier before they form a crater around the mouth bits. Most important thing is that you get it out as quickly as possible. You don't wait overnight or anything like that for us to be open or whatever. You need to, if you've got forceps, get the forceps in behind the, along the back, squeezing more towards the mouth parts and actually roll it forward. So, here we have the tick. So the tweezers themselves would go over the back. Oh, sorry about the glare, everybody. Over the back of the tick there, and then roll it forward and actually pull it out. You'll find it fairly easy. Now, don't worry if you leave the mouth parts in. It's not the end of the world. Research clearly shows that there's no difference in outcome in the tick case, whether the mouth parts or what people commonly refer to as the head is left in or not. It also makes no difference whether you rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise. It makes absolutely no difference. So another wives' tale. And it also makes no difference whether you kill the tick first or not. If you're not confident, apply a little bit of methylated spirit or some of the tick prevention. Just be aware, it could be quite painful if you've got a sore on your dog's skin and you put methylated spirits on it. It's not pleasant, so I tend to just remove them. We certainly do have tick twisters. They remove the ticks very easily. You can purchase them from us and they make the life of removing the tick very easy, so that's another option. So remove it quickly. Any symptoms such as coughing, wobbliness in the back legs, changing bark, changing breathing, unable to get up, vomiting, they're all symptoms of tick paralysis. Call us 24/7 because we need to treat your dog or cat as soon as we can. And make sure you're using the right prevention at the right time frame. So with a dog, it's Advantix every 2 weeks. There are also tick collars, Provan, Frontline, but for the most part, Advantix is the way to go. Come in and speak to us because we can advise you, depending on what your situation is, as to what the best option is. Because otherwise you can waste your money on the wrong product and also not have your animal covered. With cats, it's a bit harder. You can use an off-label use of Provan every second day or Frontline spray, or what we actually have is a Frontiera spray, which we think is probably the best option for cats. But again, come in and speak to us and we'll talk to you about it. If you need a demo or you need some further advice, just let us know. The other thing is check your animal daily, especially at this, in between the months of August and March. You need to check them daily because that's the risk period, and the majority of cases are in the spring between August and really November here in Port Macquarie. So I hope that's helped. The demo wasn't great, but hopefully the explanation is good enough. The main take-home message for you really is to get the tick off. Don't be too fancy about it. Get it off. If you've got fingernails and you can remove it that way, that's fine too. But if you can get it off quickly, you'll have a much better outcome. So, hope that's helped. Thanks.